What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Casa Street Fighter V Week 16. We are here with the top 8. I am Brad Muse. Joining me today is Alex Smith. How you doing tonight, Alex?
Good. How's it going?
I cannot complain. We got a really good-looking top 8, actually, and looking at it, there's a lot of killers in here. We already have in the lobby one half of winner side top 8, Fluxwavez and Spaceboy FGC. That one's going to be a crazy match. On the other half of winner side top 8 is Burkish, who we haven't had in a hot minute, and Marvisto.
Okay.
Of those names, Fluxwavez regularly making top 3s. Marvisto's been in a bunch of our top 3s. Spaceboy, when they're here, is getting at least top 8s, if not top 3s. And then that's just winner's side. That's just winner's side. Diego waiting in loser's side, who it looks like just took over Kubi. We are only doing from top 5 up on the loser side. So the first match in loser's top 8, you will unfortunately not get to see. And then on the other half of that is NB Squall, who we saw last week, and Rompepollo. But right now it's Fluxwavez and Spaceboy, who were in the lobby and just waiting on you to hop in the back, it looks like.
All right, I should do that. Sorry about that. Just a sec. I've played against all of these guys. They're all very strong. I don't think we can really count anyone out. How many of these players have won a Casa tournament? You know?
So I'll double check to confirm, but I'm pretty sure Fluxwavez has, Spaceboy has, Burkish has.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure Marvisto has as well. I'm double checking. Yep. Marvisto has.
But at least half of them have won.
Yes, everyone in winner's side has won.
All right, so everyone's a threat.
How often do you get that? How often do you get, yeah, half our top 8 are people who've won already, but we don't always get to see Burkish at the Fridays.
Yeah, competition is strong, especially in the Northeast in general. I've felt this way at Balance Bat tournaments too, where we have at least half of the top 8 are people that have won a tournament before or very easily could.
Oh, damn, the triple light confirms there from Fluxwavez. One of the problems when playing against Fluxwavez, you're never 100% sure what you're going to get. Has 3 really strong tournament level characters. Bringing out the R.Mika today against Spaceboy Sakura. Damn, nice hit confirm. Ooh, okay. Ooh, that sucks. Read on the anti-air fireball, not working out. Okay, nice. Yeah, I always like when people go for that. We're seeing it more and more commonly. The V-trigger as the screen freeze to buffer your anti-airs. Nice damage in the corner here. Oh, and damn!
It paid off. Using the V-trigger to freeze and get the initiative really paid off there. I'd say that's why he ended up winning that round.
Yeah, and going for that, I mean, it may have been an option select. I commonly refer to those, you know, regular throw things as option selects, but the reality is you can react. The point is Spaceboy was ready. Oh, wow, cheating in behind the V-skill, too.
Pretty sure rolling in with that V-skill is unsafe, but it went unchecked this time.
Yeah. Well, it was off a move on hit. I wonder whether it's punishable on hit. I imagine if it's anything like Laura's dash. Yeah, if it's anything like Laura's, there are certain situations where it's safe, quote unquote, at least.
Certainly unexpected at the very least.
That's lots of great life for Spaceboy. There it goes. A tough spot to be in. Ooh, gets away with that neutral jump. Damn, buffers through the drop kick too. Oh, doesn't have an.
Oh, that'll do it. I was gonna say he spent all of his meter on V reversal pretty much, so he didn't have trigger to activate and give him an easier way in.
Yeah, there were a lot of really good defensive decisions in that round from Spaceboy. Like, Fluxwavez in both of those rounds was able to get the offense started. What you kept seeing was like a good, you know, fuzzy jump or something like that from Spaceboy to get just enough room. And I say it all the time, but Spaceboy's, you know, footsies and spacing and the way that he buffers behind his limbs is so good.
He's ready for that drop kick this time.
I mean, we saw it even in the last round, too, of the buffering the EXDP. Oh, okay. Using the body splash to get around the anti-air. Going to neutral jump a lot now is Spaceboy. I feel like that's something that Fluxwavez is going to end up mindful of. Wow.
Gets
That
the
hit
corner.
confirmability.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. Corner pressure. Has to hold the throw or hit mixed up.
What's crazy is the chip from all of that is probably part of what made that kill. Like that sequence of, you know, EX Fireball VT.
Definitely.
And this is top 8, so this is going to be 3 out of 5. All of our top 8 matches are 3 out of 5. 2 for 2 on bust out DPs.
What
Are you kidding me?
Anti-air.
Holy shit.
Was that a delayed frame trap, or did he really have that button ready for an anti-air?
I don't know. That's the type of question. That's a post-game interview question.
Yeah. I'd love to know. That was pretty sick though. Activates straight into DP, knowing that he's negative.
Going for the okay. We're seeing a little bit more respect from Fluxwavez now in some of those situations, but on the verge of going down, tries to low profile the drop kick, doesn't quite get it. No!
Missed the timing on the command throw, but gets it again with the drop kick. He's getting away with that a lot. Wake
up jab! Spaceboy is getting away with swinging on wake up so much.
He, as disrespectful as it is, he finds a way to make it work pretty often. That's just part of his style, really, is to do something on wake up, whether it be press a button or uppercut, or, you know, he finds a way out a lot of the time.
I wonder how I don't
get into blocking too.
Yeah, I don't know enough about Mika's frame advantage and the way her Oki works. If Monkey Business were here, he would absolutely tell me. But I wonder how informed it is, like on certain knockdowns where she has less real offense, and that's where he's taking the risk.
Excellent punish there.
Oh, wake up jabs from Fluxwavez now. Could this be the start of something? Perhaps. No, that's going to be... No, doesn't get a little out of range for that standing short buffer. You know that he was ready with it.
Respecting the V-trigger.
Yeah, but V-trigger gone now for Spaceboy. But Fluxwavez is out with not a whole lot of life to spare.
Oh,
and only just got BT. Damn!
Excellent answer here.
So, Fluxwavez is, I think the last 2 times that Fluxwavez has made it like to top 3s in our brackets, Fluxwavez has won. So like Fluxwavez won last week. It's not rare we see Fluxwavez on the back foot like this, let alone committing so thoroughly to one character in the matchup. You know, obviously has the poison and the Menat to pull out in a pinch, but living and dying by the Mika.
Yeah, win or lose, all Mika for this set.
Wow, we chopping.
One of those moves that, although it is actually negative, Mika players will pretend that it's plus if the opponent respects it.
Well, I mean, I imagine it's one of those moves where like you hit it at the right spot, and then the priority system ends up helping you if they don't like punish properly.
Yeah,
and with all that bar, any one of them would have been, you know, EX Peach. Or so, you know, the risk reward is heavily skewed in his favor.
If the check that the opponent does after blocking it doesn't reach quite enough, then they can get clipped for pressing anything.
The mind games around the dropkick have been so interesting because Spaceboy demonstrated so early on that he had the answer to dropkick. So the way Fluxwavez is feinting short versus long dropkick is like super interesting. But something of a rhythm here now on the back foot is Spaceboy, but that's going to be big damage on that V-trigger cancel.
Even in trigger, or when the opponent's in trigger, he's going to the dropkick for the mind game. Safe splash into reset.
I think just still alive.
Not quite gonna kill, is it? Oh, it does.
Nope.
Next round. Fluxwavez puts 1 on the board. 2-1. I think of it as doing a lot of stun, but it's stun and a good chunk of damage.
It always does more damage than I'm expecting. Like, I look at it and I'm like, there's no way it won't kill from there. There's no
Oh,
way.
man.
It does. Every time.
I mean, Fluxwavez is a warlord rank. You should know exactly if he's gonna kill or not.
Ooh, somebody
I can
shot in the
only
chat.
imagine how many times he's ended rounds with that move.
Damn it, was that
Okay,
anti-air
good.
crouching short?
I am not sure, but he had some crazy idea there that ended up putting him at advantage. Spaceboy in the corner finds his way out.
Yeah, that double dash was really smart. Little bit of life lead, but we see he does end up having to back up a lot, but especially when he's in V-trigger, all of
the
these errant
shimmy.
hits get so much corner carry.
Excellent. Very, very good shimmy. So match point for Spaceboy right now.
Have to see backs up way far, but once again finding the space to jump out, and that neutral jump on the drop kick again. Oof.
Very good answer to jump forward out of the corner the first time, and then he tried a neutral jump, I think, to punish it the second time the drop kick started.
I'm curious, is he actually plus in that situation off of EX Fireball V-trigger cancel? Because he got dash up low short. Oh, the
I'm
neutral
pretty
jump
sure.
blocking the cross up too.
Up fireball. Oh,
These reads on the up fireball are interesting, but a lot of gray life there. The right hit, and that's death.
again jumped out of the drop kick startup.
Oh wow, that Tatsu hitting hella late.
Oh, he went for
cross
the
up.
frame
No.
trap after getting a jump in. He didn't expect to hit. Corners himself. Oh.
Oh no, a little too
Ran-
antsy. Spaceboy was hungry to finish it.
Ran into the swipe. So,
Gonna have to see.
can Fluxwavez stay alive? Has to close this one out. Excellent
I mean, Fluxwavez-
response. Negative
Yeah, has the
situation,
meter
but-
advantage. The reliance on that crouching fierce from Spaceboy to get that damage, like we're seeing, it's the back and forth of the drop kicks, and right now it's looking in his favor. Oh no, spends the bar and gets nothing for it. The fireball's keeping the stun high.
Oh,
Is that going to be a punish?
Forces-
Whoa,
forces
the
the turn.
silver Ken! And so much respect
blocked
on landing.
overhead. Uh-oh.
This is all it
No,
takes.
no
Give me
fear
the-
at all.
Oh my god.
No fear.
Was a single one blocked? No, it wasn't.
Spaceboy FGC. Fearless. Takes it over
Damn.
Fluxwavez. 3-1.
Yeah, Dom, we're gonna need a Fluxwavez bus out counter the next time that we see his match, because that was something.
Oh man.
That was a whole lot of bust out.
bust
but
out counter.
When it works, it works. And like, that's why, like, when you play against a grappler character in the style of Mika, if you have a reversal, you need to use it. Like, what's supposed to happen there is that Mika's supposed to back off and like wait for it, and that's how you sort of find that sort of tumultuous RPS on your mix-up. Is like, well, are they going to DP? What's the risk reward for them? And we didn't see it.
I think at least doing it enough to put it in the opponent's mind that you might do it, so that they have to second guess themselves sometimes, goes a really long way. But
And
Spaceboy,
Yeah, well,
he
that's the thing,
will
right?
let it rip.
And to Spaceboy's credit, one thing I'll say is, like, I feel like every time he DP'd was just as I had forgotten that he had been DPing. And part of it is that I feel like Spaceboy was dealing with that chain offense of Mika so infrequently. It felt like whenever Mika got started, Spaceboy got out. The games that he lost were because Spaceboy let Fluxwavez in enough times. It wasn't like we saw command grab, meaty, command grab into stun into death like you commonly see with characters like that. It was still a war of attrition. So that's so many more neutral situations for him to decide not to DP. So now we get to see Marvisto and Burkish. And Burkish we've not seen in one of the Casa brackets in a hot minute.
Yeah, it's been a while.
But meanwhile, Marvisto's in here damn near every week, making it to this top 8 pretty consistently.
And Marvisto has been playing both E.Honda and Ryu, I believe.
Yeah, he's pulled out Ryu for certain matchups. It seemed like. Uh, in fact, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't there a Ryu mirror a couple of weeks back that was pretty lit?
Yes, that was really fun. I can't remember who that was against right now, unfortunately.
If the second I saw the name, I would remember.
Right,
But
same.
something with a D, I think.
Oh, the Delvin Fire?
Maybe I'm definitely disrespecting someone, and Burkish is disrespecting my goddamn eye sockets. Picking the Rashid. I don't care if Burkish's Rashid is nice. It's not. No, I come here for your Urian, Burkish.
I ran into him in ranked recently, and he was playing Rashid. So maybe
I know that he's been playing it. He's been, I think, since like it was since either season 3 or season 4. He's been working on Rashid, and I don't remember if it was a matchup thing or if it was like one character for offline versus another for online. But he had a justification for picking Rashid and where and when he picked him. And I gotta tell you,
top of the meta at the time, yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean that too, but it's not like Burkish was, losing any of our tournaments to justify jumping up higher. But if there's a person that I'm gonna root for Burkish's Rashid, it's against Marvisto's Ninja Turtle Honda here.
Well, he's doing. Oh,
Damn.
I was about to say he's doing really well for himself right now. He had Marvisto cornered for pretty much the entire round, but still managed to lose. That's how Honda can be sometimes, though.
I was joking in the staff chat before we went live, but Marvisto keeps coming in here and running Honda so late. Eventually, I'm gonna have to sit down and like go in the lab with this character and understand how he works.
Dude,
which I think a lot of people have that problem.
Yeah, if you aren't really prepared for what this character has, he can just run over you. He has kind of unusual properties on some of his special moves.
Yeah, that was a good side switch from Burkish. Gets the stun. That's going to clean out the round, and he's going to be able to go into this next round fully stocked.
Very convincing.
Oh, actually, whoa, they're both fully stocked. Wow, what a hard-ass read. But I like it. Isn't that safe when it lands, too? So, I suppose not that hard.
What?
That was interesting. That seems like one of those, like... Yeah, I mean, you were like, you need to be ready for this character. That looks like ready.
Definitely does. Finds the hit, but doesn't quite convert.
I don't miss watching this style of corner pressure so much. Rashid is obviously still good, but not necessarily where he was, in previous iterations of this game.
Oh, the threat of the command grab was too much.
That is so much damage.
That is a lot of damage. I was surprised he didn't just super. I was like, is this gonna kill? And he killed with only 1 bar.
Damn. Which, didn't even necessarily need to do it because it was to win the game. But, that human mouth.
So, I mean, it's just I don't remember costume that Honda's wearing.
I don't remember who pointed it out to me, but whatever you get in your stocking at Christmas this year, you deserve it. The butt slam is an interesting, seeing the way that Burkish is going to neutral jump to deal with headbutt, and Marvisto going to butt slam in neutral to try to catch him on the up and up. Like, it's a similar type of RPS there. Already has V-trigger, he's getting slammed.
I think maybe Burkish needs to just rely a bit more on how negative headbutt is when you block it. Apart from the light headbutt, usually you can punish it. And even if you can't, you get a really good situation off of it.
Well, the tornado runs out. Is that throw gonna do it?
Certainly did. Cross-up butt slam is different frames than when it lands in front.
Is it? Do you know if it's better or worse?
It's worse.
Okay. That's interesting.
I think just because, if he's afforded having a cross-up, he doesn't also, get to be quite.
I mean, that's. Yeah, that makes sense.
Maybe the theory or the thought behind it.
That was a big jump in now. Burkish has the momentum in his corner, using the V-reversal through the EX Tornado. I wonder, we were talking last week, largely with Squall, because Squall was playing a lot of Rashid, about, you know, certain matchups and how easily you can interrupt the different whirlwinds. And it looks like Marvisto in Honda doesn't necessarily have a great answer to interrupting whirlwind. We see him largely dealing with V-reversal instead. Ooh,
It's difficult. I mean,
ooh.
nice. If your character doesn't have a move that goes to projectiles, you have to just reach him with a normal or a special move that will interrupt in time before it comes out.
Does Honda have a 3-frame or is he a 4-frame? That's the type of thing. That's one of the things that I should probably know about this character at this point.
I'll tell you in a moment.
Oh shit. Okay. Neither one of us know. I'm not exposed.
I want to say it's 4, but
I'm inclined to imagine so. He feels like a 4-frame character. Nice hit with punish. Damn, Marvisto up 2-0 over Burkish.
Character select maybe?
Yeah, I mean, is he playing Rashid? Is he playing Rashid because he thinks it's a bad matchup, or is he playing Rashid because he thinks that he wants to commit to the character, you know, for like learning the character purposes?
I'm not sure.
I would be curious to ask him.
Maybe we can find out soon, but he's all in on Rashid for this set at the very least, win or lose.
Yeah, he obviously will. If he loses, he only drops down to losers, where he'll end up playing Diego. And a little update, after Fluxwave's lost, Rompepollo did take it over NB Squall 3-2, so Fluxwaves versus Rompepollo is the other half of the losers top 5.
Okay.
Oh, that's a lot of stun from Marvisto, but the stun gone. He keeps finding just the right pocket to squeeze out of the corner offense against Burkish. I feel like that's one of the big things. Rashid relies so much on that really strong normal offense and, you know, using the forward momentum on a lot of his normals and his good walk speed. And Marvisto keeps finding these little pockets that he needs to squeeze out of it.
Negative, but safe. That. Oh, almost finds the grounded hit. He's a little bit early on that.
That's tough. Like, that's the difference between, ooh, this was the perfect decision, and, I mean, depending on how high you hit, you might not even land with frame advantage. Right. Big damage here, but again, look for Marvisto to find the way to squeeze out.
Oh, gets the shimmy, but doesn't find the cross up.
But there it is. Just like that, Marvisto's out.
This could get ugly very quickly. He's got super. Oh, and he spends it.
Is
it gonna kill?
I don't know anything about the scaling on Honda's super.
Oh, it did! I was wrong. No way is it gonna kill. Of course it kills.
Yo, but what did I say? Marvisto, like, Burkish did one bad jump in. Marvisto was out. Block for a hot minute. Burkish is gonna overextend. He gets out, and then cashes out on some big damage. I
mean, the game in general is pretty volatile, but wow, when you have super, especially.
I feel like I should play this character. Look at the, like, it's rewarding Marvisto's patience and good spacing so well.
Definitely some of his strengths as a player in general.
Ooh, counter hit whirlwind shot, big damage in the corner, but we keep seeing this.
For his life, EX.
Oh no, doesn't get the last hit on the whirlwind shot and finds the room to poke out.
Uh-oh. Now it's time for Burkish to guess for his, and
damn!
He is incorrect.
Holy shit. Well, yeah, so Marvisto takes it and sets up a Spaceboy versus Marvisto winners finals. Marvisto sends Burkish down to losers 3-0. Yeah, that's crazy. And I'm curious, you know, maybe he'll end up in the chat or something, but I wonder if the Rashid pick is just because he wants to play Rashid for, like, you know, developing the character, or if Yuri and Honda is, you know, that bad. But
I don't know.
He'll go down to losers where he'll end up playing Diego. So gonna get to see that Long Island Ken
for many, many years.
Yeah.
In more than one Street Fighter game. Yeah. Did he play Ken in Third Strike as well? I know he did
See,
it. I want to say he did in 4.
Alex, that's before my time.
Oh man.
You found a way to make me feel young. It's not often on these streams that I feel like the more junior person, but you've managed to make it happen.
Well, I'm thinking back to Big E majors when Street Fighter 4 was current, but they would also run Third Strike. I don't think I actually knew Diego when Third Strike was current.
That's
I didn't know either. But Street Fighter 4?
yeah. Yeah,
I'm
I don't know.
saying 10 as well.
I still remember. Do you remember the Evo that they did the Cowboy Ken, like?
Oh, the challenge for the Stetson
Yeah.
hat. Yeah, I remember.
And
Dr.
like
Chaos
whoever
won
plays. Yeah, and like no one else could pick Cowboy Ken because he had won it.
So for those who don't know, back in the day, there was a challenge to the Ken players to win a luxurious and expensive Stetson hat for whomever could place the highest with Ken Masters at Evolution.
Yeah, I don't remember.
But they had
what
to play
year it
only
was.
that alternate costume
Yeah.
for Cowboy Ken. I know for a fact Dr. Chaos owns that hat. I mean, I don't know if he still has it, but I remember him wearing it.
That was like a whole mini arc in itself that weekend, was people watching the Ken players as the tournament winded down.
It was good times.
Yeah, we don't really get stuff like that a whole lot anymore, but there's a billion alts.
Oh, who do we
Speaking
have
of a billion
up
alts,
next? Oh,
Fluxwavez has a billion alts. Fluxwavez and Rompepollo. Now, I did not get to watch any of Rompepollo's games earlier today, so I'm not very familiar with the player.
is it Rompepollo, like chicken?
Maybe I'm a bad person and I'm like,
I'm not trying to call you out. I just want to know.
nah, man,
we
like,
have this
please,
right.
please
it's
point out my
Rompepollo.
caucasity. Please point out my caucasity.
That's a new one.
Because in my defense, there's no
Rompepollo.
tilde in the character set on CFN names. I'd have known to do it if there was the tilde over it.
I'm gonna say it's Rompepollo.
I don't know what I might.
Maybe the chat knows.
Maybe Dan Cravat is about to come in with the rescue. Right, going with okay. I like this matchup choice in Mika versus Falke. Like, it's one of those. It'll be difficult to get in, but you know, then I do, and you just die. But we're gonna have to see. Not dissimilar to what we saw from Spaceboy, Rompepollo does have that uppercut available for the 1 bar, so we're gonna have to see if it gets away with all those dashes. Ooh, that's actually gonna be something interesting. The ability to change his jump trajectory on Rompepollo is gonna make it harder for Fluxwavez to pick out anti-airs. Speaking of anti-airs, that one was a whiff. Wow.
Forces the pressure. Oh, get off me.
That EX Peach felt like residual
Again.
frustration from Fluxwavez. All right, V-trigger activation hit in the block
Wow.
string.
Romp is challenging a lot. In that, or was challenging a lot in that first round. Trying wake up buttons, trying wake up reversals.
Well, I think it's a good call. Fluxwavez was dashing quite a bit. And
Yeah.
it's very informative that you need to be more proactive in that neutral to take ownership of that space. But like Fluxwavez going for that EX Peach there in that one situation was like, that felt, I said it at the time, that felt like residual frustration. That felt like, okay, I am not going to get uppercutted out of a 3-0 set again.
Doesn't want it. Ooh. I think that was cross up and then not cross up. From jumping out of the drop kick. Fluxwave has definitely shown that he will run drop kicks all day if the opponent doesn't have a consistent way to beat both of them.
Okay, I'm not even going to call out whether this is going to kill or not. Yeah, I thought it would, but the second I said it was gonna, I would lose all confidence that it would. So Fluxwave's clapping back with a round of his own, but Rompepollo going into this last round with a big meter advantage. Rompepollo's anti-airs have been really good. In that last round, we saw air-to-air jumping short, too, as an anti-air at one point, just to ensure that he never really had to deal with Fluxwave's offense. Ooh, checking there on the dash.
Calls out the command throw into super. Have a very nice life lead after this. Maybe he can just try and keep Fluxwaves at bay.
To see double dashes.
Dashing,
again.
rolling, anything. Oh, the trickery.
Wow.
The
See, this feels tough. Like the horizontal range of Falke's uppercut makes it difficult for Fluxwaves to threaten body splash versus regular jump at like any meaningful ranges. Because if he's far enough away that he can body splash and bait it, then the jump in isn't all that scary in the first place.
Yeah, it seems kind of like a coverall, but he's not covering the drop kick quite yet.
I mean, maybe that's the other thing that needs to happen. Gets the V reversal.
Ooh, gets the corner and the punish.
Oh, they're standing short.
On that.
So much damage. Damn, set play. Even zoners got it in this game.
Oh, drops the combo though.
Oh.
And this could turn around very quickly.
Has V reversal, great spot to use it. The EX Peach on wake up, but still has another V reversal. Oh no, what was he doing?
The cross under. Is that enough?
Oh damn! I think it is.
EX. Oh.
Holy shit!
Well, don't drop your combos, ladies and gentlemen. Or this sort of thing might happen to you.
Yo, that's all it takes. A character like Mika, like she'll just 100 to zero you in a goddamn second. Like that's functionally a perfect if, you know, she was playing footsies and only had one hit of life. There's the anti-air on the dropkick though. It's interesting, like I called out the difficulty with the body splash, but like Fluxwavez is having a harder time anti-airing Rompepollo instead.
Oh wow. I wonder if that was a micro walk to get the corner. The cross under, I mean. Or it just ended up that way.
Dead. One round apiece once again. Rompepollo still up that first game. Seeing Fluxwavez go out at 5th would be crazy given the performances that Fluxwavez has been having in these online tournaments in the past couple of weeks.
And someone who's ranked top 100 in the world.
Oh yeah, actually, good point. If you prescribe to, you know, net play rankings as a thing, but getting that triple light confirm, gonna be big damage here because that was nice stun. Okay, does go for a standing reset, gets the reversal. Still an option that Rompepollo can go to.
Oh.
Ooh.
Flux waited so long to find that in.
That did
waited
so
until,
much damage.
Waited until just the right moment to dash in. You could see the hesitation for a moment, knowing that it wasn't the right time, and then found it.
Wow. So one game apiece, looking a little bit closer here for Fluxwavez, and this puts Fluxwavez in a better situation, I think, because if Fluxwavez elects to switch characters, and I assume if he's sticking with Mika, it's because he does believe that the matchup is better. But then you only need to win a 2 out of 3 with the other character, which is a much different glass of water to have to drink down. Holy shit, one hit. Oh no, still has... Fluxwavez has not blocked a wake-up reversal at all in this top 8.
Gets the stun. Not enough to kill.
Are we going to see a reset?
Gets the damage. Oh, that's going to punish, but he's going to get hit for it. Oh.
Sometimes you got to call on the homie.
Yeah. Saved him for sure, because it was... He did get hit. And Romp might have been able to kill from that too.
Okay, blocks the cross up. Nice anti-air. slowing it down a little bit. We need to be mindful of these are the situations where Fluxwavez is. It's really that alternating between either the heavy dash pressure or the drop kick, and we've kind of seen that that's one of the adjustments that Fluxwavez is making, is he's alternating between those options so much better and getting his offense started that way. Oof. It's gonna be decent damage, but that's the end of the V trigger. Fireball doesn't manifest in much. Still have to worry about Nadeshko. Ooh, floats over it. Okay.
Really nice anti-air.
Uh-oh.
Oh! Painted the jump in, which saved him.
Oh, no!
Gets underneath, but just dies for getting hit after the
That's
cross on it.
so tough. And you saw it was late on the anti-air. Like, the anti-air came out for the jump, but just not quite there. Super tough. Fluxwave's 2-1 up in the set. That's real tough.
What kind of adjustment are we gonna see?
Yeah, I wonder, right? Like, we're seeing more consistent anti-airing from Fluxwavez as he finds the pattern. We're seeing tighter block strings as he's punishing Rompepollo for trying to challenge in these situations. Okay, holding north a little bit delayed there.
I like that he jumped out even on hit with the jab. Oh, back into the blender. Finally blocked. Reversal. That's enough.
It only took 6 games in top 8, but finally we're blocking DPs.
Don't want to go in, man.
I mean, sometimes you want to play that one-player game. You went in the lab and labbed all those crazy set play. It's time to show people the tech video.
He's too far to complete that combo, unfortunately. Finds himself in the corner. Fluxwavez. Does Fluxwavez, excuse me. Reversal into... Oh my goodness, this is not good.
Oh, that's real tough.
Time to guess again.
2 hits for stun? No, I'm full of shit.
Maybe next time.
Wow. I don't know anything about anything. Fluxwave's picking, I'm ready for like a command grab or a regular throw and needing a 2-touch situation, but no, going for the right offensive decision to finish out the stun and to take the set 3-1.
Fluxwavez is something else. Very aggressive Mika play.
Yeah, but nice showing there from Rompepollo. We'll figure out which one is right. Maybe he'll pop in the chat and inform me. But going out at 5th, setting up Fluxwavez for the top 4 for the losers semis match against the winner of Burkish and Diego. Still in the winners finals, we are waiting on Spaceboy and Marvisto, which it's just what a top 8 today. Like,
a lot of strong players for sure.
And so looking at to speak to the possibilities of what we could see. Last week, Fluxwavez sent Marvisto to losers 3-1 in winners finals. And then Marvisto ended up losing out to Squall in losers finals. I'm pretty sure that the week that Spaceboy won, he beat at least one of these players. It might have been Marvisto. It's been a hot minute. You know what? I have a second. Maybe I can confirm. Spaceboy was week 8. How far back do I have to go to find week 8 in the bracket? See who Spaceboy beat. I'll do this for you, the viewers. Give you the all-important context.
Let's find out.
Week 8, Spaceboy beat Fluxwavez that week, 3-1, and winner's side top 8.
Okay.
I knew I wasn't making it up.
So this is the battle to fight against Fluxwavez.
Yeah. Interestingly enough, I just noticed out of the corner of my eye that Burkish ended up... Is this the right bracket? Burkish ended up having to play Diego that same week and beat Diego 3-1.
Okay.
So
you know if it was
another
the same
run back
matchup?
I would assume not, because I feel like Burkish tends towards Urian, but
yeah.
I think it depends on how he's feeling that particular night, partly. So we're gonna have to see.
Now,
does lock in the Rashid here.
Yes, right now
this is gonna be
only Rashid.
See, I feel like Diego has the capability of being too wild for Burkish's Rashid. Like, if this is going to be a matchup of like wild offense and like relying on like forward moves, good block strings and hit confirms, and forward momentum, Diego plays in a similar way.
We're certainly gonna find out.
Nice jump in.
Pretty patient play from both players, actually.
So far, I mean, Diego does have the he does have the capability of playing very patient. It depends on the matchup. I mean, what sticks to me right now is that tire fire of a match that he played last week. Which, who the hell was that again? That was against. I'm trying to find the damn bracket. It was, I think it was him and Moons, and it made me want to tear my hair out.
What did they do?
It was just some wild nonsense that I can't even articulate. You would just have to watch the VOD.
It was
Burkish
just a crazy
taken
match.
the first round.
These guys have been playing against each other for years, the Long Island.
Oh yeah.
Boys, so
Yeah, it was a homie set. You know it was a homie set.
Yeah, they're very comfortable with each other, so they have that I know that you know that I know, so they end up doing really crazy things that work.
Right. It may well be one of those. I mean, I'm pretty sure Diego mapped Tatsu to one button with how often he was using Tatsu.
Oh no. Well, not in this matchup. This is a much more controlled pace for both players. Diego's trying to fight out of the corner with his fireballs. Manages to do it, but gets put back in with an uppercut. Activation. What's the mix? Ooh, finds the shimmy, but doesn't quite connect a combo.
Ooh, okay, the standing jab reset there, going for the throw, and now we see that corner pressure of Rashid that we talk about so commonly, but finding his way out does Diego on the standing short hit confirm.
Ooh, that jump in hits so low to the ground. Not quite enough to kill. Doesn't fall for the shimmy, but checks at the wrong time. Gets hit by standing short.
One round apiece. I think that was a smart, like a very non-committal shimmy. In that situation, like you don't need to do a whole lot. Literally anything is gonna kill. Just keep your stuff tight and keep them feeling antsy.
Yeah, I feel like different players certainly gravitate towards different styles to close out. And Burkish, someone who plays very safe, close out rounds a lot of the time. A lot of lights, patience.
Wow. Like an over buffer on the DP, but catches the forward movement from Burkish anyway. Slowly getting walked into the corner. Damn, just Rashid things. Corner to corner in one hit. Okay.
Wow. Oh, the corner pressure has officially begun.
We're not really...
Doesn't quite work out.
Yeah, Diego hasn't been biting very much in the shimmy, it seems. Right?
Guess for your life. Oh, guess it's wrong.
Very telling difference. Like Diego is not really biting in the shimmy. We saw like maybe one workout for Burkish and then he dropped the confirm. Meanwhile, Burkish itchy with the trigger finger. At any point, do we see him switch to the Urian?
I'm not expecting it. Nope. See what kind of adjustment he can make playing the same character.
Okay, that's a nice buffer there. Strong corner position here. Going for, it looks like trying to go to the whirlwind shot a little bit farther away to sort of deal with how effective Diego is at his counter poking.
Ooh, whiff punish. Ooh, okay. Now he's got the shimmy.
Ooh, okay, but
wow.
Still, yeah, went for the 1-and-1 and didn't get it. Gonna need to go for those shimmies a couple more times. Pinch me, I guess.
It was very nice. He closed out that round with the throw tech into sweep. He had a V-trigger and knew that it would be safe. Could activate.
Oh, this is big damage for Diego. Next hit, stun?
No, first uppercut from Burkish.
Yeah, that's a smart spot to do it.
Finally baits one out. Just a jump in, max damage.
Ooh. Yeah, I like that optimization. And a fair bit of meter and, yep, there's the V-trigger activation on the sweep.
Yeah, since he had already
okay.
built trigger, getting the crush counter wouldn't have been that valuable. Not more so than getting the jump in for nice damage.
Yeah,
Really
cashing out
nice.
the damage. You're absolutely right.
Nice play by Burkish there.
God, Rashid's win quotes are something else.
If mine is the turbulent wind, is yours? Oh, I missed it.
But is yours the burning hurricane?
Oh.
Every Rashid win quote needs an implied hashtag I am very deep. Ooh, okay, uses the dive kick just to get out of the corner. And now we see Burkish on the offense. No, getting that buffer on the back strong. Ooh, okay.
Me again.
Oh, there was a very slight... That delay on the crouching short after the cross-up was really interesting. He was giving Burkish enough time to blow up a delay tech or something, but Burkish was very patient. Still loses out the round, but that's an interesting nugget to keep away.
Very interesting checks in this match. Sure.
Yeah. Ooh. And their
Checking
whiff punishment
hit.
on each other has been very good. Ooh, okay, dash in, dash out. This is the Diego that I commonly like to see, where he's like really confident in his ranges and is very sure of his ability to rapidly switch between them. But unfortunately, you know, Rashid's such an explosive character. Burkish still getting in and out. And we keep seeing that where he'll throw, you know, the whirlwind shot and Diego jumps out and then he still does the tornado and blows him up on landing.
Yeah, he's just running him down right now.
Big jump in. I've always liked play. Burkish usually has really good reads on people's fireball tendencies, especially when you play the set long enough with him. Like, he gets a good sense of it.
Well, it's afforded him corner pressure now, but Diego gets out. Because Burkish landed on a fireball. Nice.
Ooh, there we are,
challenge.
challenging.
That's what you need to do against that. Don't let Rashid make himself fuss. Oh, jumps over the uppercut. I'll see you next game. Oh, he drops the combo. Commentator. Oh, no. What have I done?
You've soiled it. You soiled everything.
Oh,
the dash in counter hit.
I'm sorry,
He
Nick.
still has one, maybe two more hits. Ooh, he gets out. Uh-oh, now it's one touch.
Okay.
Wake up, crouch short.
Finish that punish.
Okay.
Oh, that was terrifying.
Yeah, he got just barely uncursed. 2-1.
The moment I said it, I was like, oh no.
You can never assume anything.
Does that combo normally connect? The EX there just missed. I don't know if that normally juggles or if he didn't hit it quite right.
Yeah, I'm truthfully
like
not
a
sure.
delay or something. I don't know.
Oh, challenging back, that crouching jab.
Back thrown into the corner.
Oh no.
Maybe trying to see the to catch a wall jump there.
Yeah, I was about to say, I wonder what the read is, but we've seen on maybe 2 occasions now that Burkish has gone for either the wall jump or the dive kick to get out of the corner. So I think you're right. I think he was reading him getting out.
Quite possibly. Diego just takes this round after a really great backdash in the corner read to beat a throw. That is a really, really strong commitment. Backdash in the corner. You have to be really sure that they're gonna throw you.
This has been such a
doing that because you'll die sometimes for attempting that.
It's been a really volatile matchup. Like, they're both doing such a good job of shutting each other down, but we're still seeing those situations where, like, all it takes is one hit like that. Hit the one with punish. Now it's your turn, but we're gonna have to see. Burkish has gotten out of these, as has Diego. Ooh, sweep into BT.
Backdashes again on wake up. Predict the throw. Finds himself in the corner again anyway, though.
I wonder whether part of it is, like, we were calling out Burkish's tendencies towards shimmies, but maybe in certain of these situations, his frame situation is such that he can't necessarily properly meaty to blow up backdash. So he's getting away with backdash, and it's like, well, if you go for the throw, I'll get away with it. If you go for the shimmy, I'll be safe.
The 2 times recently that Diego backdashed on his wake up, he was correct that Burkish was going to throw, which is impressive.
Maybe he's just that good.
Yeah, it's got the read, man.
2-2. I think, let me double check, but I think this is the first set so far in this top 3 that's gone that way. Yes, it is. To see, damn. And just like that, looking like a whole ass Rashid round. Not going to be able to kill off this, though. Okay.
Nice. Overextends just enough to get the perfect.
I like that. I was mentioning earlier about Diego's kind of mindset of alternating between the ranges that he's in. And like, very interesting of Burkish to backdash there to give the illusion that Diego had the room to try to establish something. Ooh, okay.
Yeah,
EX Mixer.
All about the
that's
uppercut.
huge. Full corner carry and blows up the reversal jab on wake up. Next hit is going to be stunned. Clapped by the fireball and the V-trigger cancel. No longer will the next hit be stunned.
Oh.
Twice in one
really
round.
Raw regular uppercut. Okay. Wakes up with crouch like kick to take it. Burkish is still in there.
Wow. That was a very scrambly last round.
High octane.
Lots of like, so I don't think, I'd be curious to watch the round back. I think more wake ups were aggressive than patient. Like we saw between wake up reversal, wake up buttons, like
wake up
no one
backdash.
was no one was holding anything.
No.
Yeah, so Diego out at 5th. And Burkish gonna move on to the losers semis to play against Fluxwavez. So interestingly, I called out that the top 8 was all previous winners. And now the top 4 is still all previous winners. All we've done is eliminate all of the non-winners.
Consistency.
Yeah, I remember people used to say that there was nothing consistent about this game and that it was actually purely random and the game was bad. And I don't see these people paying much attention to brackets.
I mean, facts are facts, man. It's a very, I think it can't really be argued that this game isn't volatile. But
sure.
I think given that, it's kind of hard to say that it can't be consistent.
I mean, the reality is, right? Like, because where this argument started, and I was mostly just throwing shade because I love to poke fun at Street Fighter V haters. It's one of my favorite things to do. But, you know, I feel like that mentality was largely influenced like really early on in the title. And the reality is a lot of people that were good in 4 couldn't adjust properly to the way 5 wanted you to play.
It's very different.
So what you saw was a lot of people who were top dogs in Street Fighter 4 that were suddenly losing to quote unquote randoms, which is just to say that people who were better equipped or more prepared for Street Fighter V as an engine and were utilizing it better. And look over the lifespan of the game, like it's still been hella consistent. Tokido's always been a beast. Punk has always been a beast. Idom has been a beast since he hit the scene. Like this, there's still consistency. It's just not all the same names that there were in 4 because it's not the same game.
I'll go so far as to say I think there's truth on both ends of it. I mean, it's definitely a very volatile game, and it's a game where it's possible, even if you were a top player in 4, in 5, you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose to random people you haven't heard of. You're gonna lose to players that you think aren't that strong per se.
Sure.
Because the game is so volatile. To be consistent, you have to be very, very strong across the board. And it can be frustrating, and I understand that, and I sympathize with it. But
yeah,
that said, people can be consistent, at least on some pretty serious level, as we're seeing here in this bracket.
Yeah, and like obviously it's, you know, to say that it's not random is not to say that it's not volatile. It's just like, you know, they're different things, right? It can be volatile and still, you know, sort of deterministic.
Marvel 3, anyone?
Well, sure. There's another. That's like real talk. That's not a bad like comparison to make in the sense that like it's another game where it's like, oh, I got hit once and I died, but like
Yeah.
the better player is probably gonna win out more often than not. Have to see stuck in the corner now is Marvisto. From that Spaceboy set play. Damn, shot a second time. Who shot him this time? I think Bunch shot him that time. Although much love, Justin. Thanks for inflating the viewer count. First round, going to Spaceboy. I haven't seen Spaceboy in a Casa bracket in a hot minute, and it's a shame because I really love watching Spaceboys play. So much EX headbutt. Such a different matchup than we've approached than we had seen from Marvisto in the winner's side match.
I think that's definitely a big part of the game in general. You need to adjust your approach against different characters and against different players a lot. And oftentimes more than once, even in a match, but just in general from the get-go.
Ooh, no anti-airs.
Yeah, he could have answered that. I think a good general rule of thumb, if you're playing a character that's an uppercut character, usually if someone jumps at you after a fireball and you block it, you could have uppercut. That is the way I like to say it.
Yeah. One of the things about Spaceboy though is you find like he tends to go for anti-air fireball a lot. Like he doesn't want to dissuade you from jumping by doing uppercuts. He wants to continue the threat of the fireball game and alternates that up fireball in with the ground fireball to keep you guessing that way. I think he prefers to, you know, force you on the ground that way. And maybe part of it is like maybe it's preferable frame advantage on an anti-air fireball versus an anti-air uppercut.
Just the Tatsu to change his trajectory there, gets out of the corner.
Ooh, that's unfortunate. I assume that was like a butt slam or something that was missed, but that's tough.
Anti-air stand light kick.
So good. Like Spaceboy always has an answer buffered behind on neutral throw. Like it's so rare that you see Spaceboy not have something locked in behind. But even so, no overcommits. That's gonna be such damage. I need to play this character. Look at that damage.
Oh. EX headbutt.
A lot of sumo headbutt in this round, blowing up the fireball. Like going for the air fireball is going to be difficult. Like I commented that that's kind of one of the ways that he likes to change up his fireball game to dissuade from jumps. But like every time Marvisto has a bar, he's just blowing up the fireballs on reaction. The reality is I think what Spaceboy kind of needs to do is maybe not play the fireball game at all and play more aggressive. Oof, okay, managed to block it.
Again, since it was a cross-up version, it was negative, so he held the disadvantage and got thrown. Oh, this time throw loop.
Yeah, diet throw loops much less forgiving. Oh no, a dropped combo from Marvisto, or is that not necessarily a combo?
I'm not sure, but excellent autocorrect headbutt anti-air. Get in a good situation after that.
Oh my god, that beat the DP! Did you witness that? I'm watching it on the playback on the stream. Holy shit, what a jump in. Marvisto, VT still stocked, has full super available. Spaceboy on the back foot. Ooh, okay, throws the fireball, and now you see, oh, if he gets the hit, he's charging the fireball afterwards. That means to do it. God damn, why would you test this man?
The reaction. Marvisto, the homie. Situational
Man,
awareness
woman,
and
camera,
reaction.
dog, TV. He knows the test dances. Man, woman, camera, dog, TV. That reference might be a little too specific for people, but...
He was ready. Trying to charge a V skill, but he gets clipped by a fireball. Doesn't quite get it.
Yeah. Okay, now we
Again.
see Spaceboy choosing to stay farther out for the fireball game, it looks like. His adjustments largely have been around where and when to throw these fireballs. Oh, loses out on the bar. That's tough.
It's like he's trying to shift the meta of the matchup. You know, Sakura is one of those characters that's trying to get in there, right? And Honda keeps you out with headbutts and big normals that reach very far.
Yeah, so instead he's taking like this zoning approach.
Yeah, Spaceboy is saying, he's basically saying, Marvisto, you have to come to me now. And it worked out for him that round. Oh, misses the anti-air. This is gonna hurt.
Yeah. What's tough is if Marvisto had hit a button on that jump in, it would have worked. But because he empty jumped, blowing up the neutral jump out too, was worried about the Kara throw, but instead got hands. Ooh, he definitely could have anti-aired that. Wow, she's dead. Yup.
That's a situation we call making lemonade. You get lemons. You missed a butt splash, landed next to Spaceboy, and just threw him.
Yo, I can't hear like made lemons and not think of oh my god, what is his name? Why am I blanking on his name? In Portal 2, J. Jonah Jameson.
Oh, okay.
Why am I blanking on his name? J.K. Simmons. Gotta respect J.K. Simmons' name.
So Marvisto is up 2-0 right now. Trying to go
This
to
is
grand
tough.
final.
And like this fireball game isn't really working for Spaceboy. And one thing is I'm used to Spaceboy going back to character select if he goes down, and he'll switch his V skill and V trigger pairings and kind of play like a fundamentally different game. Like he plays both pairings and has a different matchup style for both. But apparently has, you know, decided that this is the one that matters. And I mean, to his credit, all of their games have been close. It's just he's just not getting out of it. And Honda's damage output is so insane. Ooh, again.
Yeah, off me.
The patented Spaceboy bus out, gets that V-trigger activation and the round off of it.
I mean, you have to know that he's going to do it sometimes, but you also don't want to blow your pressure. That's why the uppercut is such an effective tool.
Yeah, I mean, like, its advantage is not only in you getting out, it's in giving them pause.
Yeah. Or in, you know, taking the round when they think, there's no way he would do it here.
Yeah. The amount of times that Marvisto is getting dash in throw, like, Spaceboy he's so worried about that fireball game. We're seeing he's not contesting with buttons in the dash range, and he's not doing it enough to dissuade Marvisto from those dashes. I don't know, maybe he'll show me something different. Nice air to air. Charging that fireball. I mean, part of it too is maybe it's for the meter game. It's just, it's difficult that, you know, all of these headbutt trades go largely in Marvisto's favor.
Sure.
One touch game for both players.
Oh,
no.
Jab hit into shimmy. Interesting.
Sakura wins.
Yeah, I mean, still a good turnaround, but we saw, I'm curious to see what the lesson from this match is. You know, and watching it just now, like, there was something of the fireball game, but we saw, I feel like maybe there was a little bit more confidence in some of the block string offense. Gonna have to see 2-1 Marvisto. Still winners final, so whoever does end up losing obviously still has time left in this bracket. Is that Volcanic Akuma 55 in the chat?
Oh, we're talking about Street Fighter 4 in the chat. All right. And how different was this matchup in Street Fighter 4?
Oh, damn. That's, I mean, probably hugely different. Well, Sakura was a Vortex character in Street Fighter 4.
Oh.
And that 3-frame crouching fierce.
Wow, charges up the armored headbutt.
Okay, drops that combo there. There was an Aaron hit in there, but doesn't end up hit confirming. Blowing the V-reversal there just to steal a little bit of room. That gray life is pretty valuable. Maybe that's part of it, actually, is maybe that's been part of it, is, you know, between V-reversals and going for the charged fireballs more, building up some of that gray life makes the errant pokes that he's getting. Maybe it's a little easier to contest with Honda's damage output in that way. We're seeing the block strings a lot more like strong into strong, strong into medium, deliberately to build the gray life.
I mean, he did win the last game. It worked out.
Yeah.
On some level. He's having some success with the fireball game here. Gets the corner pressure. Trying not to run into any headbutts, but misses the uppercut.
That is a shame with the overcommitment.
Running him down.
Ooh. That's going to be set point now for Marvisto.
Didn't want to give Spaceboy a chance to back up there. Just kept the rush on. It worked out.
Oh, wow. The EX butt slam, like when Marvisto gets those reads and gets the EX butt slam like aggressively and it works, like those are usually really good rounds for Marvisto. Ooh, crouching short challenge through the block string. Spaceboy has tons of resources here though. Uh-oh.
The disrespect. Pressure.
Right, even there, that's a decent amount of gray life. More and more gray life, but the EX sumo slam again.
My man Marvisto wants to go to grand finals.
Yo, he definitely wants to go on the winner's side. Oh no, it's a drop, but still gets a decent meaty situation.
Oh, the damage on that. Oh, and he command throws. And we will be seeing Marvisto in grand finals winner's side.
Yo, I don't think Marvisto missed a single command grab. Every single time he command grabbed, Spaceboy got clipped.
I think you're correct. I think he had 100% success. I can't even think of what the whiff animation looks like, so I'm pretty sure.
Exactly, because we didn't see it. We didn't see shit. There's no whiffs.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so Marvisto does get to go through to the winner's side of Grand. Spaceboy will play the winner of Burkish and Fluxwavez. And I'm looking back over some of these earlier brackets to see. Okay, so I don't know about Spaceboy versus Fluxwavez for sure. Let me double check. Oh, did I lie? No, okay, so Spaceboy has beaten Fluxwavez. And in that same tournament, Burkish also beat Fluxwavez.
Okay.
But that was almost certainly on the Urian.
Well, in this tournament,
I don't imagine he was playing Rashid at the time.
In this tournament, Spaceboy beat Fluxwavez 3-1.
True.
So,
gonna have to see. Maybe that's the story of the night.
Yeah. But he's gonna have to get through Burkish.
My gut is telling me that he is gonna stick with the Rashid, and I'm not sure. I mean, what's difficult, maybe he won't, right? Because, you know, with Fluxwavez, especially if you play more than one character, there's always that counter pick kind of character matchup stuff going on. Like every time Fluxwavez sits down here with somebody who plays multiple characters, you always see some wild matchups because they don't want to pick into certain stuff. So I'm curious to see what we're gonna get.
Yeah, I am as well, actually. I feel like there are several characters we could end up seeing here.
Let's do this.
Commentators waiting with bated breath to see the character selection.
I mean, it's
everyone waiting.
I'm always curious, and it's, you know, you immediately sit there and you're like, if somebody picked into a bad matchup, you're like, ooh, what were they counter picking? You know, what was going on? We see it a lot with oh my god, as I draw a blank on, like, there's somebody that we see it every single time with Fluxwavez.
Welcome.
I don't know why I'm drawing a blank on who we end up talking to this about. Menat versus Rashid.
Oh, okay. Is this the first time Fluxwavez has chosen Menat for this tournament?
I didn't
Forgive me,
see all
I
of
missed
his...
the beginning.
Yeah, as did I, but we see Fluxwavez pull out the Menat every now and again. And I think it's it's an interesting choice here, right? Like, of the characters that he plays, it is the most you stay the hell over there character. And
I don't blame him, man. Rashid.
well, that's what I
don't
mean.
want that
And then on
character getting in.
yeah, which like fat lot of good it's done. Oh no, just barely doesn't get a combo off the low forward. Ooh, the sweep hits, but it's, you know, not necessarily late enough. Still has the life lead, dealing in the corner. We have V-Trigger on deck. Oh no, I was ready for the instant overhead. So was Burkish, hit with the low.
Wow.
And dies meterless.
This matchup has an interesting flow. It's like Menat is trying to keep Rashid out the entire time, and seems likely to be successful in that. But if Rashid does get in like this, Menat has to hold a lot of pressure. But then it changes again once she gets V trigger, because she gets the initiative again.
Yeah,
But
he gets one more shot.
He has to activate it for her to have that chance.
Oh, and
Activation,
just
here we
like,
go.
You know there's going to be, okay, that was the attempt at a reset. Only one orb left. That's a tough situation. Like, it was not the best activation situation. The reset not quite working out the way that he needed to, and then losing out the rest of the orbs, even if he didn't end up trading in that situation. Okay.
Wake up, super there?
Maybe a read on like a crouch fierce?
Maybe he's just trying to establish that he will do it.
Maybe. It's tough. I mean, it's obviously always easier in the commentator's chair, right? But, you know, I would assume, especially in a game like this where you're up the round and you need to close it out, you want to hang on to it. Oh no, wow, max range doesn't quite get the confirm, but Burkish does something and gets clipped anyway. Do we see a reset?
Oh, reset. Oh wait, no, that comboed?
The throw
He
did
combo
it?
into he comboed into the overhead.
Oh no, he comboed
That's
into
so
the overhead.
bizarre.
The throw was the reset.
Yeah, yeah.
But the
I
throw,
thought the overhead was gonna be a reset.
I mean, that's tough, right? I think a hair more stun and that would have been perfect, because the throw reset would have stunned and then he gets the kill, but not quite there. And the full commitment on Wake Up from Burkish gets him that first game. Fluxwavez sticking with Menat so far going into the second game. We've seen a lot of people, well, like everyone so far tonight has been willing to live and die by the character picks.
Once they've chosen them, yeah. Yeah, no, I haven't seen a single player switch mid-set.
Which is it's not what we're used to seeing for some of these players so far in these tournaments. The orb coming back. Great corner control so far from Burkish. Every opportunity to steal the corner position back he's had, but great counter pokes through the whirlwinds, similarly from Fluxwavez.
I feel like Menat is a really good character for that, since her jab reaches so far. You can interrupt the enters into the whirlwind.
And the ball doesn't have hurt box, right? So it ends up working out even better.
Hmm.
So first round up here for Fluxwavez, but that was similarly what we saw in the last round too. Gets the anti-air soul throw though. I wish I could play this character. I'm way too smooth brained to play Menat.
She does take a lot of work. I would say she's one of the top 4 most involved characters to play in this game.
Like
You
you
need
literally, you need to
She's like
spend
the Eddie
so
of the
much
game.
time. Yeah, you need to spend so much time like just learning the V-trigger stuff.
Yeah.
And like that's
Eddie
such a
is that
huge part
hard.
of this game. It's not like you can get away with like, well, I'll just learn the character and then worry about VT later. Like between the engine and how big a deal her VT is, you like can't get away with not having that there. Unless you're just
One of the main reasons to play, or the V-trigger is one of the main reasons to play the character, I would say.
Yeah. Like literally, unless you're Justin Wong, in which case you can make top 8 of CPT off just your fundamentals, and then you're gonna get smoked by 2 Ibukis that decide to play your game better than you. Ooh, okay. Making the dive kick whiff and then punishing on landing frames.
Doesn't fall for the neutral jump. Burkish still has him in the corner though. Finds the hit.
Frame. Grim Chat's working out decently.
Oh, he
Finally finds-
hesitated. See, that's maybe the super coming back into play. The one he did in the first game, he hesitated a lot right there. I don't know if that's why, but
Yeah.
might
And
have
that's
been.
really
Still
tough
takes it, though.
too. You know, getting the instant overhead in that situation there, but then still losing out on the follow-ups. Like it was game. It was Fluxwave's game,
Mhm.
but just not quite working out the way that he needed for it to, and instead going down 2-0. And back to character select.
Yeah,
For the first time tonight.
we're finally gonna see it. Okay.
Now, who does he switch to? I wonder. I imagine maybe Poison. Poison is, I think, maybe the pick. I feel like Mika is gonna, I don't know, like I feel like Rashid can, you know, crouching short, low medium kick, you know, underneath drop kicks pretty easily. I'm inclined to imagine Poison because you can still play that really strong mid-ranged focused game. You just kind of have like more damage available and you're kind of better equipped to play quote unquote 5 without V-Trigger.
But
But I
feel
don't
like he's
know.
gonna pick Mika. As someone, I played Poison a lot when the character was released, and I feel like she gets mauled against characters that kind of go crazy.
Yeah,
I would
maybe
be
you're
very
right.
hesitant to pick Poison against a character like
Well, I
Rashid.
mean, neither one of them really has a reversal. So in either situation, you know, you run the risk of mauling. I suppose the thing is, like, Mika can do the mauling if she gets in. Nope, it's the Poison.
It is. This will be really
mean,
interesting to see. Can Poison
my-
control Rashid?
Yeah, my guess is that he's going to approach the matchup pretty similarly. It's just like we're going to get to see more like proper set play because Poison kind of better utilizes the engine, I think. Like in exchange for having a hurt box, she plays 5 just a little bit better. But right now, getting mauled.
This is what I was talking about.
Yeah, I mean, it's the risk, right?
It's kind of how the character is. I mean, she either manages to control you pretty much the entire time, or she gets mauled,
Yeah.
from what I've seen.
Well, that's tough. Burkish on the verge of going up 3-0 over Fluxwavez. It's all going to come down to the Poison pick. Is he going to be able to close it out? Your whiff punishment game, at the very least, needs to be on point. We're not necessarily seeing it. Okay, buffers off that stand short. Trying to dissuade from air movement, interestingly enough.
Although
Okay.
Fluxwavez has been cornered, he has a life lead here. Oh, this is
Damn.
the super early jump in that hits very deeply,
And that stun came out of nowhere.
or very low, I should say. Low to the ground.
Oh,
even though
that's
she's very high.
unfortunate. Fluxwave's perfectly content to trade there, getting a round of his own.
Holds it down.
Yep, still
Not
set
done
point
yet.
for Burkish. Ooh, okay, going for those neutrals. That was another attempt at the same sort of early neutral jump punish, but not working out that time. Spacing not quite right. Ooh, okay, stealing the corner.
Trickery. That is not safe, but if your opponent doesn't expect it, it can get you out of the corner.
Oh, wow, gets the back throw and just able to V-reversal through. That's tough, though. Now, okay, has V-trigger, but you're
What
dead?
did he do?
I'm watching on the replay.
He got
maybe
counter
it
hit
was a-
after V-reversing. Knowing he was negative, he still did something.
Rashid.
It looks like
then-
maybe he was trying to anti-air the neutral jump. He was, like, up
Oh
for
yeah, I think he
sufficient
did crouch strong, but too late, I guess.
Yeah.
'Cause that's her go-to
That's-
anti-air.
Yeah, that's tough.
I'm
So-
surprised he challenged after doing V-reversal and it was blocked though. Like it's a very
Yeah.
clear situation where you're negative, and unless you're doing super, I'm not sure what what you're really gonna do with poison to disrespect there.
Yeah, that's really tough. And Super John says, I blame lag for no reaction to the neutral jump. I don't know. Fluxwaves plays online a whole lot.
I
He's
mean,
probably used to that kind of a situation.
again, Warlord. You have to play
No,
a lot.
I'm just
and be
saying.
good at playing online.
I'm
to
just
get
saying
that
we
far.
had Shine on here for like 2 or 3 weeks straight, And I don't think Shine missed. Now, granted, it's Ibuki and it's Shine versus, you know, different characters and different players and different, you know, online experiences and what have you.
Right.
But
Yeah,
I
there's
don't think
always a
Shine
chance
missed a back strong, like ever.
Man.
Like Shine was back stronging Burkish's knee drops like every damn time. So it can be done. You just have to train in the hyperbolic lag chamber.
Who knows though? It's, you know, online. There's always a chance things will not be as expected, but
Yeah. So
that seemed to go as far as the connection. It seemed to be smooth. At least watching.
yeah, I mean,
it.
in so much as we can tell, at the very least.
Yeah.
But
In any case,
So,
Burkish
yeah,
moves
when
on.
yeah, Burkish versus Spaceboy. I'm trying to see. Yep. Spaceboy has beaten Burkish in that week I keep referring to. It was 3-2 in Brands. So a close set. And again, it was probably Urian at the time. I'm gonna be really interested to see this one, because Spaceboy, what I commonly point out for Spaceboy is how good his, you know, spacing and his buffers are.
Boy, maybe that's
Mhm.
why I named that.
Oh, because of the yeah. Okay. Okay, I'll give it to you. You can have it.
One commentary dad joke per tournament for me. Being acceptable, right?
I mean, I suppose for some people it's their whole brand.
James Chen.
Damn, shots fired.
Hey, I love James Chen. He makes it work.
Yeah, I mean, like, there's something to be said, right? Like, I know he
Sure.
gets a lot of I will call it playful shade, because I don't know that anybody gives real shade to him, because how can you?
I hope not.
Like, how can you? Like, when commentary was invented, it was for fighting games, right? Because obviously it existed before that, but like, who were the two?
Yep.
It was Ultra David and James Chen. They were at everything. That was it. How can you gotta respect them?
Yeah.
I feel like not respecting Yipes is a Marvel god, or like, you know, not respecting Sanford. Like, the craft that you appreciate, like,
Yeah.
they
Some
made
things
it.
are just facts, man. Well, the incredible spacing Spaceboy versus Burkish already has the corner advantage.
I love his use of that standing medium kick. Ooh, but that's gonna be tough. Like, Spaceboy's spacing, I keep calling out, but Rashid has those crazy limbs. It's gonna be a battle of whether Spaceboy can be inside of the range to challenge it, like we just saw.
I'm already curious to see if Burkish is going to respect the uppercut. As soon as I started saying it, you're seeing it already.
Well, Burkish likes to talk about that his approach in a lot of these situations is he's calculating risk reward for you, and that's how he's making decisions very commonly. So, I mean, that's how can you, like, trying to do that for their reversal decisions is difficult, but there we see it.
Yeah. What the heck? That was cute. I've
If
never
that
seen
didn't
that.
kill.
Neutral jump. Did he know that was gonna hit? Did he jump intentionally?
He had to win with
I
the
have
yeet.
questions. Maybe it was a mind game. But yeah, he definitely figured out where the uppercut was coming in the first round of the set, which is a very
Wow.
good sign for Burkish.
That triple light confirmed, but he did burn the V reversal there, did Burkish on the side. Wow, great hit confirm off the low forward. No calculations on the risk reward there.
See, but there it could be argued, you know, Burkish was mindful of the fact that he might get hit by that uppercut, but didn't care because it didn't make him lose the life lead, and he still won the round right after.
Yeah, that was a quick
Sometimes
first
it's fine to
game.
get hit by an uppercut if you're gonna, you know, not be put in such a bad situation after. Yeah, it was very quick. First game goes to Burkish.
Yeah. And like, we've had some of the sets so far have been not necessarily close in terms of the round count, but they've been close in terms of that they weren't a blowout like that. Like it was 3-0, but it was close. The meme. But that was dominant.
See if he can keep that up. Nice.
Wow.
Rolls under to keep the corner advantage.
He's so good at that every time for the entire top 8 every time.
It's a very, very important skill to have. Uh-oh.
Oh no. That's a shame too, right? Like that's
Air
just
reset.
Rashid things. Like most other characters in that situation would not have been airborne, so Spaceboy's buffer would have been perfect. But because Rashid is a flippy boy,
Oh, gets the shimmy. See you next round.
jeez. Is it gonna be like that? Are we gonna see the clean sweep for Burkish to make it to the grand
I
finals?
mean,
oh my
he
god.
has- right now, he has all the reads and the pressure, and he's ready on defense. It's looking really, really good for Burkish. See if Spaceboy can find the right adjustment. Seems like he's trying to slow it down at least a little bit.
I think it's because
All's
he's
him
in
out.
the corner. I think once he's in the corner, he plays a little bit slower so he can find the opportunity to cheat out, like there. Now we're gonna see him play way more aggressive. Okay, still playing a lot of respect actually on the side of Burkish. Interesting.
Back throw for the win.
So we saw Burkish waiting because once again, that's a risk reward situation where Spaceboy might go for TP. Spaceboy aware that that's what he's watching for and chose to jump to try to cheat out. But Burkish was so non-committal that he just blew up the jump on landing frames and went
Yeah,
up
he
on
was
a
ready.
quick 2-0.
So this is it for Spaceboy. Do or die. He
Yeah,
has to
this
win
is
3
really-
straight from here
Yeah, really
in
tough.
this tournament.
I wonder if this is a bad matchup. Like it seems so difficult to contest that crouching fierce.
Oof.
Oh my
Seems like
god! And
Burkish
the
just, oh man, seems like he just has a
shimmy-
read on Spaceboy's defense. Yeah, finds the shimmy there.
set point
This is yeah.
hasn't lost a round.
Oh, an uppercut.
Oh no! Nothing coming up, Spaceboy. Sorry, buddy. You're in the Space Force. Take your pick. It could be the Steve Carell version. It could be the real life version. Either way, it's not quite working out for you just yet.
After calling out that uppercut though,
Yeah, maybe.
looks like he's in
smart.
business. Doesn't quite get the stun there, and doesn't force it with an uppercut after being in a negative situation.
That's tough. Burkish has everything he needs here to still close it out. Just watch for the DP. Even that fireball trade is like okay. Burkish is a one-touch game, but he was like already a one-touch game.
And Spaceboy is playing very safe right now.
Uh-oh. Stuck in the corner. No hit confirm on the counter hit strong and gets around on the board.
I feel like Spaceboy just acknowledged that Burkish had a read on his uppercuts. It's like he's denying himself that choice at this point because it hasn't been working out for him, which is very good. Good adjustment. Activation, gets out of the corner.
Ooh, that's big. Ooh, even gets the hit confirm afterwards.
An interesting meaty after that.
Oh, wow. That hit confirm is
One
important
hit
too.
away. Oh, backdash in the corner to beat the throw.
Oh, that was
Taking a page out of
interesting.
Diego's book.
That was like neutral jump jab from Spaceboy there to try to clean it out, but didn't quite get it. Your whistle blocked, but still a dominant position here for Burkish.
Wake up low short to beat Shimmy. Oh, he
Yes.
gets thrown out of. Oh,
Oh no.
still has the pixel. Oh, and he finds the whiff punish.
Wow.
Wow, he lived with not even a pixel. No health.
Actually 1%er health.
Oh my goodness. Burkish of the evil espionage.
Wow.
Turbulent wind.
Do I have to start respecting Burkish's Rashid?
Yo, Spaceboy is already in the chat. He said, damn, Burkish has a good Rashid now.
I don't want to give it to him because like because I don't want to. I don't want to have to watch Rashid all the time. When locals come back in like 2027, when we finally sew masks on everybody's faces, I don't want to be watching Rashid every week.
Oh man. Shout out to Spaceboy though. 3rd place this week. It's
Yeah,
not
and-
easy in this tournament. There are so many good players. Make it that far takes a very serious effort. So
Yeah,
Shout out
and
to him.
please come back. I love watching your play. I need to see you more. It's very entertaining. We don't see enough Sakura on here, and it's a really good representation. I like seeing it.
if you're enjoying this, please consider contributing to the match arena. You can get the link in the chat by typing exclamation point match arena, right?
I managed to spell it right, thankfully. I also,
Yes, you just did
thank you
that.
for reminding me, I have to do my contributions too. I've been not particularly good.
I did
So
mine
be
early
better than
today.
me, y'all. Enter
Yeah,
that
if you-
coupon code Casa SFV11. One day
Yeah.
Matcherino will remember who I am and not prompt me to go back to Twitter to sign in again. But it will not be this day.
Throwing in that code adds 50 cents to the prize pool at no cost to you. So please consider doing that. And if you're enjoying the action here, there are many other online tournaments. We're going to see the return of Grand Blue. I think that's this weekend, right?
For us, I believe we're running it next week. I think next week we're returning. We used to do Grand Blue would start at like 6:37. I think someone will correct me. I'm sure. I'm not necessarily always great about the schedules, but oh yeah, it says it right there. Conveniently enough, 6:30 p.m. approximately for the start for Grand Blue. We're going to be bringing that back next week. Street Fighter will continue to start at the usual 8 o'clock time. And we are just waiting for, there he is, Marvisto back into the lobby for the grand finals. Burkish versus Marvisto. So this is going to be interesting. Marvisto 3-0'd Burkish in winners top 8 to get here. So, you know, Burkish can sometimes be a momentum-y player, and he's obviously, you know, been going on this tear through the loser's side now. So we're going to have to see if he's going to be able to keep up that momentum and run through Marvisto, but he has to go through 2 sets. And that's going to be problematic because Marvisto is pretty good at clutching out these sets.
It's a tall order for sure. So what character matchup are we going to see here?
I'm
At least for me,
assuming we're...
it's still loading.
Oh, likewise, but I'm inclined to imagine we're still going to get Rashid and Honda. It's what we've been getting all night. Yep.
And yeah, you're correct.
Yeah, no great shock. Burkish is pretty committed to the Rashid tonight, and Marvisto, it seems, only switches off the Honda to the Ryu in very specific circumstances. I forget I know we've had the conversation multiple times, which is why I feel bad that I forget what matchups it is that he switches to the Ryu for. But is it just me, or is that tornado moving slower than usual?
Man, it's very slow.
I didn't know that could happen. I'm like actually confused. That's how we start this out. All right, challenge it. Ooh, okay. Jump back. Anti-air is working out for Marvisto. Still keeping Burkish cornered. Not necessarily strictly cornered, but back towards the corner. Cheating his way out, though. Nice challenge with the crouching jab. Nope. V-skill enhanced headbutt for the win. So much damage on deck for Honda.
Burkish just walking out of the pressure. Very patient.
I mean, I think that's one of the things that you need to be kind of confident to do. What we saw in the other matchups Marvisto's been in tonight is, particularly when he goes for like the car throw versus hands mix, is that like, you know, you could just walk back or kind of backdash and like maybe get out of it a little bit better. Just the confidence to not feel like you have to go to the air or do some big crazy thing all the time.
Marvisto missed the walk or dash under. And almost paid dearly for it. Misses the command grab finally. Maybe
the first time all night.
yeah.
It's once again Rashid privilege. Other V reversals would maybe not have gotten out of that, but going just far enough, or Marvisto maybe not getting a Kara throw that he meant to. Just shy of it. 1 round apiece here. Starting up on the corner pressure is Burkish. Challenging those walk forwards. He's not afraid to hit that crouching short. Wow, that gray life is so big. Like, it's, you block it and then it still almost feels like you're at disadvantage, even though you blocked his special.
This man just tried to headbutt the turbulent wind itself.
You know, he didn't, there is no fear. And not even a dash this time, just walks his ass down.
Scooped up. First game goes to Marvisto.
It was closer than, well, in particular, it was closer than that last match we saw of Burkish, and it's more in line with what we saw on the winner's side top 8. But I'm curious to see how Burkish makes these adjustments. Like, part of it is he finds those spaces for the crouching shorts, so maybe you need to keep your block string pressure a little bit tighter. It's, you know, after blocked hands, he's getting clipped a lot with like crouch jab and crouch strong. So maybe a little bit more respect after hands, but then you're just eating chip damage all the time. It's a difficult equation to balance. Okay, blocks the headbutt.
Didn't get a great punish, but keeps the corner pressure at least.
There was that crouching short to get out once again. Marvisto is going to it in like every shimmy situation. Once he blocks the stand strong, he just goes for the crouching short. There's like so little risk.
Deep into trigger. Immediately gets out of the corner because of it.
Wow.
Disrespectful headbutt.
Dash up low short.
What?
Interactions.
Flying kick. Up back.
What was the range on that?
I got thrown too.
He was like thoroughly out of range. Okay, we finally see that whiff animation an additional time. I wonder if maybe that's part of, like, he still finds, he never hits crouching short on the immediate shimmy. It's always in the follow-up answer after the shimmy. So I don't necessarily know what Burkish needs to do there. Maybe delay the shimmy longer. Maybe we'll try to walk in a little closer so you're in a better range to threaten and blow up the crouching short after the standing strong. I don't rightly know, but he still managed to clean out the game anyway. Whatever I don't know, clearly he has some sort of answer.
Ties it up one apiece.
Before I forget, damn nice bathhouse.
What?
Oh, that was Rashid's win quote. He said, oh, before I forget,
yeah.
damn nice bathhouse, man.
We just had to let him know, you know.
Sometimes you can disrespect a man,
respect.
but still respect his establishment.
Yeah, exactly. I thought it was an in-joke at first.
Yeah, no, literally what was on the screen, cheating out of the corner once again.
Hidden in plain sight.
We're seeing Burkish we're seeing Burkish get away with a fair amount of jump-ins now. Oh, standing short. Oof.
It's actually really unlike Marv to miss that many anti-air opportunities. He's generally really, really strong with anti-air, but it's difficult with Rashid because there are so many things you need to watch out for.
Yeah, I mean, he can zip around the screen so much. Like, how do you can't always have an answer for everything.
It's definitely one of the most important fundamental aspects of Street Fighter. You need to choose in any given moment how you're managing your mental resources, what you're choosing to focus on. Is it ground game? Is it anti-air? Are you looking to whiff punish a particular move? Or are you applying pressure? You know, you have to kind of distribute a percentage of your
Processing
mental
power, as it
capacity.
were.
Yeah, your processing power, I guess, is a very good way to say it, yes.
Oh, There it
And
is. See,
Marvisto is not
what,
looking for anti-air that much.
but what did I say? Stand strong, stand strong. He's altering the block strings just a hair to kind of punish him. One adjustment we saw from Marvisto in that last round, which we're
Nice
seeing right there,
jumping.
going for more neutral jump and using that air normal where he can kind of alter his jump trajectory. God damn!
Oh no! This round. Yeah.
Shimmy, no bite.
Oh, it almost ended very quickly. God. Burkish is
I mean,
down
it's
now.
still a good spot for Marvisto, but this is all it really
Nice.
takes. Nope, EX headbutt.
Maybe Marv is listening to the stream. He's, oh, I'm not anti-airing.
Honda wins.
Oh, I
Yeah,
should
sure.
start. Every now and again, it's always funny. Sometimes you can tell when someone's listening to the stream while they're playing, because after the first game, like you'll see them make the exact adjustment that you're calling out, and then you're like, all right, I see you. I see. I know I'm in your ear, and it's not a stream snipe either, because like, it's just kind of coaching. But not every commentator even talks about adjustments.
I mean,
Sometimes you just talk about bus ass.
it's it's a legit shot, man.
Oh.
Burkish forcing his way to cornering Marvisto.
Right, we see.
Yeah.
Okay, now going right for throw after, which is interesting based on the timing of it. He could probably be throwing the startup of those stand and crouch shorts. Still, oh my god, the chip damage from Honda, such a big deal. Oh, big whiff punish.
Yeah, I would say
Reversals-
Honda is one of the few characters that really makes you consider when you're getting chipped. I mean, look at the gray health right here.
And the number of times that we've seen like blocked hands into a follow-up poke that ends up winning is like it might as well have. Damn.
He made him think that he was gonna play defensively enough that he was able to dash forward and command throw.
His
Excellent
sense,
mind game.
his sense of that game state is so good. Like, I'm shocked every time he does it, because he literally only dashes to throw you. Like, you don't really see him dashing a whole lot otherwise. Challenging the dash forward that time, though, is Burkish. And this is tournament point for Marvisto. Chip. Ooh. Burkish is starting to wait after blocked hands to whiff punish whatever Marvisto throws out afterwards. And it keeps working in his favor. Oh, no.
There's a lot of startup on that V trigger.
And this is big damage. Has to go to the wake-up reversal. But no meter left, has a little bit of momentum. It's going to need to be, one hit game, maybe two. Has to go for the EX Whirlwind shot.
Crouch light check, gets him out of the pressure and walks under to get out of the corner. And then another dash up command throw.
Ooh, is that dead?
Marv.
Yeah. You were just a little bit ahead of me because I had a little bit of frame delay. Oh, no worries, man. I should have seen it coming, but the thing is, it's still so good, and it's still so. Once again, he dashed twice that whole round, and one time was for the win. He only pulls it out in the clutch.
Well, congratulations to Marv.
Yeah, I
Close
do
it out.
believe. I'm double checking. That is the second time now that Marvisto has won, so he joins the two timers club with Profit, Shine, and Fluxwavez? Yes, I think that's it for the two timers club.
Burkish?
No, BBW Messiah's in the two timers club as well.
Is
I
Burkish?
think I think Burkish won twice.
I don't see his name on here a second time.
You got a database?
I'm looking. It's in the Discord.
What's up, Bunch?
Burkish won week 4, and it doesn't look as though he's won since. And Burkish hadn't been around in a hot minute.
Yeah, it's good to see Burkish back. But congrats to the top 3, mainly Marvisto, holding it down with the Honda. See what happens when he doesn't pick Ryu? He wins. So
Ooh.
that might be hey Marv, stop picking Ryu. Whatever. Now shouts out to all of them. Welcome back, Burkish. I hope you stay forever now. Also shout out, welcome back to Spaceboy. Welcome back. I know he was doing some school stuff. Yeah, this was really cool. Thanks for everybody for coming through. Next week we're gonna be bringing back Grand Blue, so exciting times for that. We got to do a little bit of planning, but we're gonna get it done all within a 7-day period. So make sure you tell your friends to tell friends. There's gonna be matcherinos for that, so keep hitting those damn coupons. You guys are doing great. We're steadily growing. I'm proud of everybody. I'm proud of the streamers. I'm proud of the commentators, especially our first-time commentator, Alex Smith. Welcome to the club.
Thanks, my dude.
Yeah, shout outs to Liston and Jocks. Brad's whatever. Shout outs
I'm hella whatever.
Yeah, I know. Shout outs to Damn It Dom, holding it down, gang like always. Gang. And then shout outs to the Wonder Twins on the social ones and twos. Always keeping me laughing through these Zoomer ass tweets. Love you too. Who am I missing? Shout outs to the to the staff chat. Y'all just been keeping me entertained with all the conversations. And shout outs to KO for doing his thing today in the bracket. I don't know if he's gonna be able to enter next week, but yeah, if we can figure something out, then that's great. Shout outs Dink, shout outs Plughead, shout outs Macherino, shout out Spooky, shout out Ronan Rumble, shout outs Reddit Street Fighter, shout outs Juke GG, shout outs Top Tier GG, shout outs Body Novel, shout outs Vacant Eyes,
Yo.
shout outs East Coast Throwdown, shout outs Kobe. Shout outs to the whole entire New England scene. New York, we took the W this evening, but New York, New England, same thing, whatever. Shout outs Jersey. All right, I'm out.
David Bunch, tournament organizer extraordinaire, Casa.
Always has the shout outs on deck.
Shout outs to the bunch.
Yeah, thanks for coming through, Alex. It was fun to have you on.
My pleasure, man. Thanks for having me. It was sincerely a pleasure commentating with you.
All right, so I think with that, as always, I'm gonna sign off so that we can let Dom go and go to sleep. We ended
what
a
are you
little bit
talking
earlier
about?
tonight.
It's time to mash now.
I'm good, bro. I'm good.
I'm not
gonna
used to
hit
ending
buttons.
I'm not used to ending before midnight.
We did it, man.
So
Same.
all it took was skipping one game. But much love, everybody. Thanks everyone for watching. Thanks Dom for hosting. Thanks Alex for joining me, and thanks Bunch for
Always.
having me. I've been Brad. And peace out, everybody.
Peace out.
All right, everybody. Appreciate you guys tuning in tonight. You guys are all the real MVPs. Please be sure to give the stream a follow if you are feeling the content. Please consider subscribing. I'll never ask for a subscription. Maybe jokingly, but I'll never ask for a subscription. Just you coming through and appreciating the stream is more than thanks enough for me. Like, I love doing this. My shout outs to Bunch for the opportunity for this. I greatly appreciate it. And right now, I'm going to send you over to the name that Brad and Alex Smith have been butchering all night. It's Rompepollo. It's chicken.
All right, I said Rompepollo.
It's chicken, fam. But all right, guys, I'll catch you guys in the next stream. Peace.
Later.